Hello my YouTube beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about my October obsessions. Can't believe it's the end of the month. Crazy how time is going by. I just wanted to sit down and discuss some of the things I've been loving for this month. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. The first item I've been loving this month is this Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I can't believe I've never ever tried this. Where have I been? I have been using drugstore, like the Wet n Wild makeup setting spray. So I never really got the chance to use one of these. And to be honest, they're pretty expensive. This was like $30, $20. You know, I put off buying it for a while, but you know what? I figured it was time to buy it considering I ran out of my Wet n Wild and I wanted to try something different. So I have been loving this. This extends my makeup wear time for such a long time. And believe me, I am not one to get, like, I don't enjoy getting my face wet. That sounds weird, but I just don't. It's just a thing. For me to love this and use it every single day is a plus. It's doing its job. It is making my makeup last a long time. Yes, this has been one of the things that I've been loving this month. The second item I've been loving is this Morphe Beauty blender sponge thing. You may have seen one of my videos a couple weeks ago that kind of talked about my first impressions and whether this was a hot or not. Obviously it's hot because it's really dirty. I have been using this every single day to do my makeup. I love how squishy it is. I find that it does not soak up my foundation at all. I don't lose product when I use this, and it's just, honestly, it's probably my favorite makeup sponge at the moment. So yeah, this is awesome. Third favorite I have is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I don't know, again, it's with like the Urban Decay All Night Makeup Setting Spray. Why haven't I used this before? I find that this stuff really works. It keeps my brows kind of tamed all day long. Only like downfall is I know that this is out of stock a lot. So when I went to Sephora to get it, well, actually I didn't go into Sephora to get it, but we all know how those end. I asked and they were like, oh, you know, I think we actually have it in stock. And I was like, oh, cool. I think it's really worth it, but I think you may have trouble finding it in Sephora or on Sephora.com. So that's kind of the con, but really good brow gel. This next item is the The next item I have is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I did not use this foundation all that much when I first got it. And ever since I've been using it with this sponge and this primer I'm about to talk about, it has been my favorite makeup combination for the last month. I think that this sponge makes this foundation look so flawless. I love it. It lasts all day. I really like the coverage. I find that the sponge gives it more coverage. I just really like the way it applies when using this sponge. So I have been using this foundation almost every single day this month. So yeah, loving this. Next, I have a primer. This is by Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer Light. And I got the light version because I know that the regular version doesn't really target oily skinned people, and this does. This is honestly my favorite. Well, okay, it's not my favorite. It's one of my top favorite primers at this point. I don't know why I've never used this. No one wanted me to know about this, obviously, but using it like crazy every single day, like I said, with the Maybelline Fit Me and the Morphe sponge, this has been my ultimate combination for really long-lasting foundation and a flawless, smooth application. So if you are in the market for a new primer, go check this one out. It is a little pricey. That's kind of like the downfall. I feel like I'm going through it really quickly for it to be that much. So pros and cons, but liking this a lot. So this is a skincare item. This is the Belif True Aqua Bomb. I have in the past been using the Tarte drink of H2O, and I found that over time it has, whenever I applied it, it started to sting my face, and I don't know what the heck was going on, but I read up on some reviews and that's been happening with some other people as well, so I promise it's not just me. I don't really know what happened there, so I kind of stopped using it for a while just to see, you know, I'm like, it's not worth it to put on moisturizer and have my face sting every time. So I decided to toss that and buy this Belif Aqua Bomb because I hear that it's actually pretty similar. It actually is pretty similar in like consistency. It looks the same. It's pretty water-based, so and it is a gel. So if you watched my skincare video I did a while back, I talked about how it's really beneficial for me to use gels instead of creams for my moisturizer because I find that it doesn't clog my pores as much. This stuff is amazing, and I know why it is now sold out all the time, so I'm kind of nervous about having to like rebuy this, but I love the texture. It's almost like a whipped texture, so that's what it looks like on my finger, and then rubbing it into my hand. You know, it does leave my hand a little shiny, but it doesn't take a long time to sink into the skin. And it smells really, really good. So this has done wonders for my skin. I think I'm going to incorporate this into my forever skincare routine in place of that Tarte ones. The next item I have is a little odd. Okay, it's not odd. I mean, it's not like weird, but it's, you know, different than what I've been talking about before. This is the Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy Skin Daily Therapy Cream. So every winter and fall, I get these weird like bumps on my hand, and I think it's from being dry. I don't think it's necessarily eczema. It is a pain. It's itchy. That's all I can think about all day long. It gets like right here on this hand, and on this hand it's right here. And once I start itching, more bumps show up, and next thing I know, my hands are bright red and they just are very unhappy with me. So I have been trying out creams, like tons of moisturizers, to figure out which one works best. Now on the go, I use the L'Occitane hand cream because I find that it doesn't make my hands super oily. I know that can be a problem with some like hand lotions. You feel really oily and gross after a while. This stuff does not do it. It was like $5. Like, this is a lot of lotion for $5. As you can see, it is so thick, and like, yeah. It has kind of a weird smell, but it goes, I mean, it's not anything super noticeable, but this has been amazing for my dry skin. And I don't know why the bumps show up. I think it's just because it's so dry here in Colorado. It says specifically formulated for rough, bumpy skin on arms, legs, as well as extremely rough, dry skin on elbows, knees, and heels. And this stuff works. If you have a problem with super dry, sensitive skin come winter months, then check this out. It's at the drugstore. It's so cheap for how much you get, and it's amazing. The last two items I had talked about are candles. I mean, what is an October obsessions without candles? The first candle I have is this, okay, it's not my candle. It was gifted to my mom, and she's like, you would love this. As long as I can use it for Thanksgiving, you can burn it the rest of the time. And I'm like, cool. This is a pumpkin pecan pie candle. It smells delicious. It smells like food and caramelized pecans. It smells delicious. So this is for sure going to be burning Thanksgiving evening. Harvest pumpkin melds with delectable maple, enhanced by cinnamon, toasted pecan, and nutmeg for this delicious fall scent. And it is amazing. It's kind of like pumpkin spice a little bit. And then the second candle I have that I've actually been burning like nonstop is this Cider Lane scented candle from Bath & Body Works. This is what that one looks like. And it says warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. It smells like caramel apples in my room, and I thought it was going to be a little too overpowering and like too sweet for me at first, but it is not overpowering at all. It just smells yummy and like fall. It smells like a fall festival. Haunted houses. It smells like that. I think it's one of their new candles. I'm not too sure, but loving. I love it. It's so good. This month I'm trying something new. I saw Casey Holmes introducing, you know, more like music favorites. So I think I'm gonna include some music favorites at the end of my obsessions video, so I hope that's okay. If you are not super interested in that kind of stuff, then thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But if you guys are interested in seeing what I've been loving for this month, then stay tuned and we'll jam out together. So this song I have been in love with. It's by Daniel Skye, and it's called Good As It Gets.
I'm moving through the crowd like I wanted to. But when you in my phone, you got to run around. Don't need to make it complicated. Yeah. Think you're better off with someone else. She don't even wanna know the worst part of this. 20,000 miles since the last time we kissed. She already know. I don't even wanna see.
So that is the first song I have been loving. I have been loving this song by Lady Antebellum. Playing it all the time. It's not really new, but hey, it is amazing. It's called Bartender.
8 o'clock on Friday night, I'm still at home. All my girls just keep on blowing up my phone, saying, come on, it ain't worth the pain. Big dress and sky high leather boots. Fine. What I'm really needing now is a double shot of Crown. Chase that disco all around till I don't remember.
And then this is a song by Anne Marie. No idea. This is the only song I know from her, but it's called Alarm. I'll have everything in the description below.
Lay with me, you're shutting down. I smell around you, I'm focused now. The phone is buzzing, so pick it up. I know she calling, so what the fuck? Should've known that she stays a cheater. So here we are, and there goes the alarm, ringing in my head. Like somebody said, don't you trust him, no. For us now we got that hit check. How my head's a bitch, yeah. Same way that they come, that's the way they go. There goes the alarm.
Okay, and then one more favorite. Okay, it's by Sia. It's called The Greatest, and it has Kendrick Lamar in it. So those are all of my sessions for the month. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. I do have an Instagram and Twitter, so feel free to follow me there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hello my YouTube beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming in a new space. I am in my new house. I'm so excited. Today I want to talk about the 2 new Morphe products. Well, kind of. One is really new and one has been out for a little while. And kind of do a hot or not on that. So